Hello, it's a few hours for my local, and I have not uploaded content. You know what that means. Deck profile time. Keeping it real simple this time. Salamangreat. It's You read the title. Enough said. Let's get right into it. Most of this is just going to be pretty standard. I just felt like playing this today just because I don't know. I just wanted to be playing a couple different decks each week instead of just stuck on the same thing, and this time just wanted Salamangreat. So I'll get right into it. The single card that is keeping this deck alive, you could honestly bring this back to 3. It would do nothing. It would just make it more consistent, but it wouldn't do anything to the meta. Please, what I'm saying is, Konami, please give us more Gazelle and possibly Circle. I'm also playing Falco because recurring Gazelle off of Falco is good. Being able to set the Salamangreat traps with itself is really good. Recurring anything back to your hand is good. Then 2 Jack, 2 Spinny, and 2 Foxy. I just feel like those are good ratios that work with the rest of those. They've been working out well as far as I can see, so I'm just running those at those ratio. That's it for the Salamangreat monsters. Here's where you may question me with things. 2 Flame Buffalo and Prohibit Snake. Now, before you start angrily typing in the comments, of which you fully have the right to for me displaying this to you, the one and only reason this is not another Flame Buffalo is because the United States Postal Service sucks and did not get it to me before today. So that's the only reason I'm playing this, because I could do something like play another Salad Monster or play, I don't know, Debug, but I didn't want to play Lady Debug because having that get gammaed or ashed or impermed is just incredibly painful. My disappointment becomes immeasurable and my day becomes ruined. So I figured, why not meme people with the one of Prohibit Snake if it ever comes up, because if I ever resolve that against people, it is going to be hilarious. And then, of course, we link off a lot, so Parallel Exceed it is. Free rank 4s. It's a Cyberse. Enough said. And then the monster hand traps, this is Salamangreat, so you can take the most advantage of Ash because you can recur it, plus it's generically good in any deck, against any deck. I say the same thing every single time I put Ash in a deck profile. And 3 Skullmeister because this is a graveyard format, so graveyard hurt it is. That is it for the monsters. To the spells, the one of Salad cards, 1 Sanctuary, 1 Circle. Konami, give us more Circle, please. And 1 Will. I was thinking about playing more than 1 because it's good to open it, but I mean, you can search it, and drawing multiples would kind of hurt. It's a good extender, so you do want to see it, but I just wanted to make space for some other stuff, so just 1 it is. And then the honorary Salamangreat card, 3 Signet Mining, the single card that has been ashed the most in history, which sucks because then you go -2, but you have to play it because Cybers. And 3 Pot of Desires because you really don't care what you banish in here. It hurts to banish stuff like Gazelle, but at the end of the day, you can play without Gazelle. You just need to be able to see your options. That's it for these spells. On to the traps. 1 Rage, 1 Roar. The only reason I'm not playing more of these, would honestly be more beneficial with the current format, but the only reason I'm not playing more of these is, once again, the United States Postal Service sucks and did not get them to me on time. So I have put other traps in here, but I'm running 1 of each of those. And then on to the rest of the traps, I'm running quite a bit. 3 Solemn Strike, just because it's too good, this format. We need Floodgates, so 3 Rivalry of Warlords. This does absolutely nothing to Salamangreat. They're all Cybers, including when you use access code for game, they're all Cybers. And here's giving away a store a little bit, but 3 Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Those of you that know where this is going know exactly what else I'm playing, but I will go ahead and reveal that in the extra deck. That is it for the main deck. I actually managed to keep it to an even 40 cards this time. Yay for me. On to the extra deck. Most of this is going to be pretty standard. This is Salamangreat. You have to play 3 Bailings, 3 Wolf. And if you're not playing 2 Heatleo, sure, I guess, but pretty much every Salamangreat deck plays at least 2 Heatleo. That's standard, nothing really elaborate to explain there. 1 Lingaribo, because we do not like trap cards, and this is a good anti-trap card. Access Code Talker is a card, so Splash Mage, Update Jammer, Transcode Talker, Access Code Talker, because this deck has more one-card Access Code Talkers than I can count, and being able to end the game in a single card is really good. I had the Gravedigger's Trap Holes, so one Rafflesia. If you have Parallel Exceed, free rank 4. Gravedigger's Trap Hole is a hell of a card because Nibiru sucks and destroys this deck, so negating that and burning your opponent for 2k is a good way to counteract that. And then just the one Abyss Dweller, because this is a graveyard format, so having rank 4 options and being able to shut off your opponent's graveyard is really nice. I would just generally make this just anti-Nibiru and burn your opponent for 2k whenever they try to do something in the graveyard or with a monster effect in hand, or to just shut off the graveyard if you need to do that. I was thinking about running the new Underworld Goddess Link 5, but with what I'm running, I just couldn't find the space for it. I just wanted to run these other options more so than that, so that's the only reason I'm doing that. Otherwise, I would try to make space for it because Salamangreat can really take advantage of that, just being able to link away any problematic card. It's a really nice Dragoon out, for example. You bait out the negate and then you link off with Dragoon to get rid of it. I just couldn't find the space for it, unfortunately, so I'm running the rest of that. Side deck, not too different from what I normally do with my other decks. 3 Droll, we don't like Drytron. 3 Nibiru, it punishes overextension. It hurts this deck a lot, unfortunately, which is why I chose to go with the Rafflesia package. I know a lot of Salad players have dropped the Rafflesia Gravedigger Trap Hole package, but I am scared of the Rock. Forbidden Droplets, because I can actually afford to lose resources in my hand, and negating monster effects in mass is really good. 1 Lightning Storm, the 1 Feather Duster, because we don't like back row, and the 1 Red Reboot, because if we negate an entire back row of traps, we can then use our 1-card Access Code Talker to make Access Code Talker go brr. And then 3 Evenly Matched, because clearing boards is really good, and I do not care about my battle phase whatsoever, because I can then set up a negate board. That's pretty much it. Mostly standard, and then beyond that is anything I just chose to run with this particular build. I may regret a few of those choices, but I digress. I'm just going to go to my locals and have fun today, because Salad's it's a pretty fun deck. I haven't gotten to play it in a while, so I just wanted to have some fun with it today. That is all. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of the day.